Alright, I wanted to do a little video real quick. Like, I got an email asking questions about, you know, grandparents that are helping raise their grandkids and, dealing with the adult parent that is actually the one that is helping take care of this kid. Okay, I want to give my examples of how these relationships can become toxic, okay? And sometimes you have to let go because you've already done your job as a parent. So sometimes we have to let these kids, well, not kids because they're not kids anymore. We have to allow them to flourish, we have to be okay with letting them go. Not saying that you don't love them, not saying that you don't love the grandkids or whatever, but when you have already been disrespected and you've been that good parent, you have not been a bad parent, you have to basically come to terms with the fact that there are people and there are adult children in this world that do manipulate. They are very selfish, and not saying that they don't love you, but they have no empathy about your sacrifices that you're making, because you did not make this kid, you feel me? You're taking time out of your life, because when you're in your 40s, you definitely don't have the same energy that you had when you were in your 20s and your 30s, you feel me? So if you are helping your child out, your adult child out with their child, because maybe they made the wrong decisions, it could have been drugs, it could have been they got into a bad relationship, and that other parent is just not there or whatever, that just means that, hey, go ahead, do what you got to do for you, okay? At the end of the day, you have to protect your peace, okay? There are a lot of disrespectful, and I talk to parents all the time, there are a lot of disrespectful kids out here. Not kids, they're grown adults, okay? There are a lot of them out here. They're very disrespectful, and as long as you allow it, because someone's only going to do what you allow them to do. So if you're allowing this behavior and you're continuing to deal with it, it's hurtful, it breaks your heart, and you're breaking your own heart if you're going to continue to allow it. So it's like, don't play yourself like that. Love on yourself. Protect your peace. Understand this is your life, just like that's their life. If they decided to have a kid, I wish that slide up. Okay, I'm sorry. If they decided to have a child, whether it was at the right time, whether it was at the wrong time or whatever, then guess what? That's their child that they decided to have. If they're upset when you're trying to help them out and you're telling them things that, you know that you're not trying to point them in the wrong direction. But if you're trying to tell them things because you care, you genuinely care, you genuinely not trying to be a know-it-all or whatever, but you have been in that place before and you're trying to be there. And they're not receiving it the way that you're putting it out. They're looking at you like you're trying to run them and everything. It's time for you to take your step back. There's no need for you, the parent that has been, a good parent or whatever. There's no need for you as a parent to continue to be disrespected and manipulated, okay? Because you got parents that's 100% down for their children. So my advice is to continue loving yourself first, okay? Love on your children, of course, and love on your grandchildren, but you want to make sure that you love on you first, okay? You can't even spread any love if you're not loving you. And remember, this child may have some things that's inside of them that they don't even understand. You feel me? So you have to just definitely make sure that you protect your peace. And I'm talking about all the time you have to protect your peace. It does not mean that you love your kids any different. It doesn't mean you love your grandkids any different. Because I know I love mine to death. But it does not mean that there's any love lost. But if you have to take your space and move it on elsewhere, and get out of that situation, it's okay. It really is. It's okay. So that's for all of my grandparents that are out here and you're dealing with an adult child that has a child. You didn't lay down and get that child. You understand? So you You don't have to deal with the disrespect. You don't have to deal with the manipulation. And they tend to manipulate when they know that you're gonna be there. Okay. Sometimes you have to show tough love, and that's just point blank. So as I said, to the parents that are dealing with that, I give you all the glory, the shout outs, the blessings to go ahead and be good to you. Okay? You come first. This is your life. You've done your part as a parent. Okay? Let them do them. Even if there's things that they don't do the way that you would do it. Okay? It's okay. That's their child. You were their child. You did your part. And that's it. Okay? And that's period. Alright? You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks for that email, because that definitely needed to be covered. Somebody had sent me an email about it, and I definitely asked the question. Some people know I have a granddaughter, and I got an adult child, so I was happy to be able to go in on that email. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening.